Bonsoir, mon amours. C'est gentil de soif. You know what time it is? Thirsty Thursday. Woo! Who's thirsty? I know I'm quite parched. I've been out. I've partied a little tonight. I'm a little buzzed. Me and my friend Tracy went out and about the town. We crashed the Sounds game. She has passes to get in for like vendor's sake. So we just got to like drop in and like go to the club level and sit by the organ and just like, I don't know, just have a drink and like hang out for a sec. We don't really care about baseball. So. But it was like the best seats in the house. I was like, well, you got to appreciate that we got to come in and like do something that other people would probably pay money for. Apparently they do. But we were just like, yeah, let's just go. And then we had drinks over in Germantown, a cute little bar called Mother's Ruin, kind of down the street from my work. And I thought about popping in, but they were really busy. And yeah, I don't know. It's not the kind of restaurant where they encourage their employees to just come hang out, especially if they're busy, because there's like reservations and stuff. So we decided not to go in, but I just came home and I was like, ooh, I'll do my video, and I still have time to like enjoy the evening and wind down and relax. But yeah, it's been a fun day. I've had some days off, so I feel rejuvenated and I'm ready to go back to work tomorrow and have fun at work. So let's see what's good, y'all. We are here to do our romance reading, and yeah, let's just see what's happening. I mean, we just came through the eclipses, the first eclipses to kick off spring-summer eclipse season. So big changes, big transformations have been happening, big process stuff. I know I've been trying to just go back and reevaluate all the goals that I had set at the beginning of the year, and like the self-help work and the just the transformational work and progress and things that I've been trying to, work on throughout the year. And I mean, I gotta say, I was pretty happy about it, and there wasn't a lot that I thought, oh, this really isn't in alignment. So I was pretty encouraged and excited to see that I have really been, my true self so far, so good, and just been pretty focused on sticking with that. So yeah, I feel good. I feel interested to see what's coming up next. So let's take a look at our love lives and see what we need to know and to be aware of that will help us become the partners that we're hoping to call in, because that's the best way to do it. It's like whatever kind of partner that you want to call in, it's good to start working on yourself and making sure that you're the kind of partner that you would want to have. It's, we're always thinking about like what the other person is offering us, but do you take enough time to stop and ask yourself what you're offering to the other person? What do you bring to the relationship? What do you want to give? What is it that you want to do for a partner? We're always thinking about wanting a relationship from the lens of, how that's going to satisfy our needs. But what about what about the kind of quality and value that we're bringing to another person who has needs? And so what do we want to offer the partner? I think that's a fun way to start looking at how you're drawing in partnership, is not just to list out like what you want for yourself, but like what you're excited about giving another person. I think that's another fun way to look at it. Okay, so our first card is give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So if you are currently in a relationship and you're like hitting a rough patch, just know that like relationships are in cycles. Everything is not in like the blissful honeymoon state all the time. You're not in a passionate state all the time. You're not in a, super lovey-dovey state all the time. You're not in an affectionate state all the time. You're also not going to be in a standoffish or shut down state all the time. Relationships are always in like an ebb and flow. And so it's always good, to just maintain perspective by realizing that like relationships are cyclical and like no phase is going to last forever. So there's no reason to panic when things are shifting and changing. That's just how they go on a daily basis. Like that's just how it will be forever. So get comfortable and think of things from like an eagle's eye view, from the bird's eye view, from the big picture. Like when you look at the grand scheme and the grand scope, do you have an 80-20% of the person is 80% bringing you more happiness than they are misery, or like things are working out 80% and maybe they're not 20%? Like I think that's a good way to like give yourself some kind of like measuring table to go off of, and then you can adjust in like wherever you need in your own personal situation. But this card is an appeal to give the situation a chance. So even if you're not in a relationship or whatever, maybe it's just like give your love life a chance. Like keep an open mind. Don't close yourself down. Don't make any assumptions. Don't make any like absolute statements. Try not to identify with anything so much that it's like putting an energetic stamp on you. You know what I'm saying? Like just stay open, stay flexible, stay malleable, stay curious, stay adventurous. Give it a chance. Even if it doesn't seem like it, I guess maybe for a sec, just like maybe don't count it out all the way, right? Maybe don't give it like a huge welcome open sign, but maybe just don't close the door completely. All right, what is next? What is our next card? We're just wanting to know what we can know for our highest good so that we can lean in more to our potential in our love lives and to have healthy interpersonal relationships and interdependent relationships. So what is this one? Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Do it. I guess it's time. I mean, we've been having a lot of messages that have been leading up to this, and it's funny because I've got them. Hold on. They're over to the side. I'm gonna grab our like tarot cards from just the other day. I try to steer away from being too specific and predictive with these messages. I like to stick to more of a spiritual path guidance and a soul therapy approach. And then there are a lot of people are like, oh my God, that's exactly what I'm going through right now. And I think that's good enough because I don't want to mess with people's personal experience or their own process or their free will. So a lot of times I'll see specific things, but I won't say it. But like it says express your love, okay? And in the other reading, like when we had the whole King of Cups, like looking at Nine of Cups and then like the page, like I couldn't help but think like, cause when it was like, oh, look, the fish is like the king's feelings and they jump into the cup and the page is the messenger. It's like this is the message expressing the feelings almost to this person who's the Nine of Cups. And it's going to be like, I don't know, a good situation. So maybe you have a secret admirer. Maybe you are the secret admirer. I don't know, but it's a funny coincidence. And it was just like when you look at these like cartoon characters, like as it is playing out, it's just really funny. Like I think that's kind of, it's unavoidable when express your love. It's like, ugh, okay. It's like Empire Records when, by 137 exactly, Joe. I think it was 137. It was something like that. I don't know if you don't know Empire Records, but I don't know. It's all about the 90s throwback these days. And Empire Records is like the ultimate grunge 90s romantic movie where like brooding young adults love one another, and like this guy who's like the cute artist has to like express his love to the girl who's like emotionally unavailable because she's just too busy trying to study to get into an Ivy League school. And she's also crushing so hard on Rex Manning, the like famous singer who's a total douche. And and then she's like got all the pressures from home to like be skinny, so she's on like diet pills, and it's like a huge deal in the movie. But I was like, growing up, I was always on diet pills. Like it was like the culture, like that was the 90s, so it wasn't like that big of a deal. But like in all the shows, all the characters are always like breaking down like diet pills, and I'm like, should I have like some kind of counseling? I'm on diet pills, like. But yeah, I don't know. I lived to tell the tale. I probably shouldn't have been on diet pills, but it was just part of the zeitgeist. Fin. Okay, so the next two cards are make the effort. Fuck. What And I don't want to make the effort. I want them to make the effort. Great love is worth taking steps that you're guided to take. Just do what we can, people. Just do what you can. Just do what you can. All right. It's like, give this relationship a chance. Express your love. Make the effort. Like, just trust that it's gonna work out. And if it doesn't, just trust that it's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be a painful rejection. And you'll go on living in the shadow of regret, remorse, and just a devastated despondency. But trust that which does not kill you will make you stronger, and you will just go on to see another day and more heartache that will prepare you for what lies ahead. I can't make it something it's not. Okay, let's review. Give your relationship a chance. These people, they're so impassioned. Don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart. Just don't think you'd understand. Woo! Does that not give you Billy Ray Cyrus vibes? And like, she is definitely stuffing that booty into a pair of Wranglers. You know it. Ooh. Rolling them hips on that line dance floor. Ay. Irate, baby. Give your relationship a chance. Maybe just don't give up yet, even if you're just like over it. Explore other options. Just don't be serious. Just have fun. Just do something else. Just go elsewhere. Express your love. Express your love. Express yourself. You've got to make it express itself. That Madonna song. That's what I'm going to use for the show flyer. You watch and see. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So tell me if I'm alone. Tell me if I'm alone here, but y'all comment below. When you were like 12 and 13, like writing in the journal with like the little lock on it, were you like always hoping that like the boy would like show up below your window late at night and like throw pebbles at your window and like try to get you to come outside so he could express his undying love for you? That's what I always wanted to happen. And then one time it did happen. Jonathan Coulter walked down the street and he like threw pebbles at my window, and he was like, come out to the trampoline. And apparently he did. He was like, he had undying love for me, but it just didn't work out. He was a skater boy. I said, see you later, boy, because he was a juvenile delinquent. I was kind of friends with like all the juvenile delinquents because they protected me from the other bullies. So it's like, even though they were horrible, they were like it was like me being in a biker gang, kind of like that was my junior high. But I always wanted, like, we had all those romantic comedies growing up and like all those like romantic high school movies where someone was always doing like this big grand gesture where they would like do like a big song and dance performance for the girl, like dancing through the bleachers or like something like that. Like that was like a reoccurring theme. So of course I've gone through my life being like, well, why isn't this like a regular occurrence? Like, where is all the bands? Where is the music? Where is like the frivolity? Where is the confetti, people? I need sequins. I need flash. I need theater. What's wrong with you? Make the effort. Make the effort. So we have give your relationship a chance. In case you didn't notice, express your love, make the effort. Great love is worth taking steps that you're guided to take. So if you have a hunch or if you have a ping or if you have like this compulsion to like make a move or say something or reach out, like maybe it's a good time to do that or start playing with the notion of it and then trust the situation is unfolding the way it should. The situation is calling for you to have faith. It is the Omer. We're still in the testing time. We're still in that challenging period where the ego is being plagued and tested with all the things that are going to try to make it seem uncertain, insecure. So why would anything be certain right now, right? And like, why wouldn't we be asked to like put ourselves out there? Are y'all going to do it? I I'm gonna claim divine feminine in this situation and lean back, and we'll just say that like the masculines should be going to the feminines, and like that kind of gets us off the hook. But I guess the feminines can be open and kind and receptive. But yeah, so one last time, people, for the cheap seats in the back, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Don't tell my heart. It can break it heart. Just don't think it understand. Express your love. Express yourself. You've got to make it. Express yourself. And then make the effort. Just very underscores the original part of the message. And trust. Okay, look. We've heard it all. We've gone back through it again and again. I think we're getting to the point in our lives where like the decks are just going to keep telling us exactly the same thing every day until it happens. Until we go crazy. All right, y'all. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Tell me how it goes for y'all, and tell me what you wanted to happen to you when you were in like junior high and high school. Like, was it the pebbles on the window? Was it the big like boombox moment? Was it like, did you want someone to serenade you? Did you want someone to bring you something to school? Like, what was it? Like, I loved getting the note in my locker. That was always very exciting. That was very exciting, you know, surprise to like open your locker and there was a note there and you're like, oh my God, someone's following me. Someone's been watching me. They know where my locker is. Very exciting. So spill the tea. What got your loins fired up back in the day? What would you like to happen to you again? That's like a throwback romantic gesture. Tell me in the comments. Let's get gushy. Let's get cheesy. All right, y'all. Bye.